Milagros para Niños, or Miracles for Children, is a unique Latino initiative at Boston Children's Hospital to improve the health and well-being of children around the world. Led by an advisory council of Latino leaders working together with Boston Children's Hospital Trust, this initiative raises funds, builds awareness of the hospital in the Latino community, and advocates for the care of children from local communities, as well as Spanish and Portuguese-speaking countries. To tell us more about this initiative and their annual 3 King's Day check presentation and the celebration, we've invited this morning Carola Cadley. She's Vice President of Corporate Development at Boston Children's Hospital Trust. Also with us, Carolina Alarco, who is the current chair of the Milagros para Niños Council, and Cecilia Matos, and she is a program coordinator for the Center for Families at the hospital, one of the beneficiaries of the fundraising efforts. Welcome to Urban Update, everyone, and Happy New Year.
Well, thank you.
Thank
Same
you.
to you.
Thank
you,
and Happy New Year to you.
Yes, Carola, let me start with you. A little bit of history about this initiative here. It all started in 2009, and it's now grown into something that I understand is quite unique to the country.
It has indeed. I mean, we actually just celebrated our 5th anniversary this year, so everybody's very excited about that. I can certainly speak for Boston Children's Hospital. We are honored and thrilled to have the kind of council and committee we have behind this initiative. It started, you know, it's funny. I remember standing in the lobby of the hospital back in 2009 and literally looking around and saying there were so many Latino families. And we have 10,000 people go through the hospital lobby every day, so it's a lot of people. But I saw an enormous amount of Latino families, and I thought, wow, I wonder what we're doing there. You know, how are we engaging this community with the hospital? And doing a little research found that, to my surprise, that we had 30% of our patient families are Latino. And
at Boston Children's Hospital.
Boston Children's. And I dug a little deeper and saw that 32% of our international patients are from Latin America. So there's an enormous number of Latin American families, either American or from obviously overseas, who we were basically helping. So we put together a committee, hired this wonderful young man, Andres Trevino, and it's grown from there. So it's fabulous. And we are the largest in the country and probably, I'm sure, the best.
Carolina Alarco, I don't doubt it for 1 minute. What are the responsibilities and the function of the Milagros para Niños Council? And talk to me about your fundraising efforts throughout the year.
Sure. So basically what the council does is to assess the needs of the Latino population, the Latino patient population at Boston Children's Hospital, and to see how can we help this population. So whether they are Hispanic kids from the Boston community or from other states in the United States, or kids coming from Latin America, we really need to understand what they need. And with that in mind, we plan and strategize on different fundraising initiatives that we carry out throughout the year, and to come up with funds to be able to contribute and help a little bit on those needs for the kids.
Now, Cecilia Matos, the Center for Families at the hospital now is a direct beneficiary of Milagros para Niños. Could you talk to us about what the center does and why it's so important to families?
Yeah, the Center for Families is like a home away from home for the patients and the families. We try to provide services that are not common use that can help the families go through the difficult times that they are there. We have computers, we have books, the families can come, and some families, they just fly in an emergency, and we try to provide clothes and try to help them to accommodate in an emergency that they have flying in.
Okay, all right. Now, Carola, talk to me about the growth and the growth of Milagros para Niños and how it's impacted not just the families but the hospital as well.
Oh, it's been a huge benefit to the hospital in so many ways, but you know, the hospital's core missions are basically care, research, education, and community. And Milagros really speaks to the community aspect of the mission of the hospital. So the beneficiaries are Center for Families, as Cecilia said, our primary care center, where we treat a lot of urban kids, 50% of whom are Latino, our Martha Elliott Health Center in Jamaica Plain, 80% of the patient families we see there are Latino, and then the International Health Services, which is where, as Cecilia was saying, when kids are sick in countries in Latin America and they come to Boston Children's, because usually we're the only hospital that can save them, sometimes they don't have anything. They have not a shirt on their back. They have absolutely nothing. So they'll go to the Center for Families, and with funds that Milagros raises, we can actually help them with any number of things, but primarily just making sure they feel welcomed and can get through the system of a hospital, which is not always easy.
Carolina, as chair, could you give us sort of a sneak preview of the any plans for growth in 2015 and beyond?
Sure.
Your goals?
Yeah, in the past couple of years, we've been raising anywhere from $600,000 to $650,000 per year, and this year our goal is to reach $850,000. So we have different initiatives and programs planned, most importantly, the gala that is going to happen in September 18th this year here in Boston. We also have a radiothon that happens in April. We have a Milagros team that walks in the N-Star walk for Boston Children's Hospital. The walk is in June. And throughout the year, we're going to have new initiatives coming through.
Okay, and you've been very successful at your fundraising, because I'd like to hold up this check here, your this past week, Cecilia.
Yay.
During the Three Kings check presentation, which, by the way, this is the check right here, there are many stories about how the money has helped so many. Can you talk to me about that, how this has helped them? And what is this? A Boston Children's Hospital, $24,067. That's a lot of money raised. How is that helping the families?
Well, through the center, what we have been trying to work is as a family center group, and we try to do an assessment of the families. We try to help the families when they first come to the centers, how to navigate the hospital. The hospital is a very difficult environment sometimes for the family, especially if they are coming from another country, or even if they are from here and they don't speak the language. So we try to connect them with the right people, try to assist them to go to the right places. And if we see some problems or overwhelm, we try to connect them with the right healthcare providers. And when they are ready to leave, we try to look for, connect them with agencies in the community to better serve the families.
Carola, how do individuals watching, and even the companies they work for, how can they get involved?
Oh, please come get involved. We love welcoming new people to get involved. We have 25 members on the council, and I think you're going to talk about that a little bit, but we have a gala every year, as was mentioned by Carolina. 600 fabulous, fun friends come, and we love, most of the tables basically are sold to corporations, so that's certainly a way that companies can get involved. They can bring their Latino or not, obviously amigos are as welcome, as am I, to the gala every year and celebrate.
And well, Carolina, what types of individuals, who's on the council, or the people who make up the Milagros para Niños Council? Give us a sense of the folks you have on there. I think we've even got a little photo we can put up and show.
Sure. So we are 25 members, as Carola said, and
there's the photo right there.
We have Latino professionals from all kinds of corporations in the Boston area. We have people from the banking and financial services. We have lawyers in the committee. We have people from the media, advertising, life sciences, like I am. We have all kinds of Latino professionals that are very successful, and they want to contribute their time and their efforts to this great cause. Okay,
and Carola, I guess I'll give you the last word. Any save the date reminders? I know you've got some fundraising events, like there's a radiothon, there's a walk, there's a gala later this year.
Absolutely, as Carolina said, we've got September 18th, put it on your calendar. We've got June 14th, which is Sunday, which is our walk. And we have a great Milagros team, and we have a radiothon with La Mega Radio on the 30th of April. So all of those are great, and it's childrenshospital.org/Milagros.
Okay. Carola Cadley, Carolina Alarco, and Cecilia Matos, thank you all for coming in. Good luck with the fundraising, and good luck helping those kids.
Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
all right. Well, that's it for this edition of Urban Update.